Jack Quaid, good guy, bad guy. Let's talk about it. Jack Quaid is an actor from The Boys, from Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan. That's what he's from. First saw him in Hunger Games, although I didn't know that this guy was later going to be an actor who I was talking about on a YouTube channel that I didn't know I was going to end up making. So wow, look at that. How funny how things work. But in all seriousness, Jack Quaid is an actor. Huey from The Boys is his big time role. But since then, the guy's popping up all the time. I feel like he's popped up in like 3 major movies in the last 6 months, and I want to talk about it because it makes me think about Jack Quaid as an actor and how he hasn't yet gotten typecast as a villain or a hero, because I've seen a lot of work from him where he's the hero. He's a very nice, like, down-to-earth, chill guy, but I've also seen movies where he's a very bad, up-in-the-air, evil guy. First up, let's talk about Scream. Scream is the first film where Huey, Jack Quaid, is like the main villain of the film. Spoilers, him and Mikey Madison. It's been years, get over it. But yeah, the dude is bad and he's pretty creepy. He's a pretty evil guy, as he is in a film Companion, a movie that has just recently come out. 2 films where he plays not great guys, pretty jerk guys, and yeah, etc. But it does make me think, because both of these characters have something kind of similar that relates to some of the other roles that he plays. And that is of Jack Quaid. If you see interviews of him, he seems like a really chill, nice guy. He seems like a guy, you know, you just want to get a beer with, you just want to hang out with him, you know, talk about his future plans for the BioShock movie and everything like that. Just, you know, just hang out. Like he's just one of your friends. He feels like one of my friends. No parasocial relationship, but like, you know what I'm saying? He seems like a chill dude. In both of the roles where he is the villain, he starts off as like that chill dude. Maybe he's a nice guy, maybe he's cool. In Scream, he's like the nice boyfriend for like the whole majority of the film, only until the end it's revealed that he's bad. Companion reveals that a lot earlier in the film, but again, once we first meet him, it's like he's a good guy, he's a nice guy. I think both of those films capitalize on him being perceived as this nice guy because, you know, like I said, he seems like a nice guy. And that's also his biggest role, Huey. Huey's, you know, kind of like a chill, a little bit of a dork, but he's like nice and he's cool and friendly, but he's not afraid to get his hands dirty. It's just interesting to me that both films took inspiration from maybe Huey, maybe from his, you know, outward appearance of coming across as a nice guy, and like, let's use that to enhance our twist, to capitalize on that. But that's not to say that that's the only reason why, you know, they cast him in these roles, because I think once he, you know, flips and he like reveals himself to be bad, he can play bad pretty well. In fact, in Companion, the dude is like just so awful. So awful. Don't get me wrong, he's awful in Scream too, but he's just like, the vibes are different in Companion. In Companion, he's just such a slimy guy. I just want to beat the crap out of him. Don't get me wrong, I don't like, you know, serial killer Ghostface from Scream, but just Companion, like I said, it's just different. If you've seen both films, you know. I think it is a testament to him as an actor that he can play both of them really well, and I hope that in the future, not all of his villain roles have to start off with him, like, you know, being the nice guy, and like, oh, what? The nice guy's a jerk? What? That being said, I think he's a phenomenal actor. I think he's great, and I'm always excited to see what he does next. The whole kind of prompt that made me think of this was I saw Novocaine. Pretty good film. I'd recommend it. Go check it out. It's a fun time. There's some good action. There's a few good laughs that I really liked. It's not like, you know, best movie of the year or anything like that, but it's a good time. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Hit subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. New videos all the time.